Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Jake. Welcome back to the channel. I am a full-time couch flipper down here in Tampa, Florida. Essentially, what I do is I buy couches below market value and I go ahead and sell them at market value. If you haven't checked out any of my videos before, essentially they're tips and tricks on how I'm successful on flipping couches full-time. I did kind of want to go over my numbers for this week. I had a really good week. I actually sold 7 couches. And 3 of those couches I actually sold the same exact day that I picked them up, which never happened. So I'll go over those stories and how that did happen. But first, I wanted to go over the numbers that I had. So, like I said, I sold 7 couches, and I am looking down here at my paper. The first one I sold was a leather sectional. I'll go ahead and put that right there for you. This one we bought for 250 bucks, and we flipped for $500. The second one we did was a gray sectional. We picked that one up for 150 and sold that for $400. This other one that we sold was the mint green sectional, mint green, some odd green that it was. We got that one for free and sold that for $300. We also got the white sectional. That one we got for $150 and we sold it for $5. Then we got a leather couch and love seat set. We bought for $120 and sold for $350. And then we got a brown sectional that we picked up for $125 and sold for $350. That particular one was funny. We got that one on St. Pete Beach. And I didn't know this until we were already on our way to go pick it up. But she's like, oh yeah, just so you know, we live on the 11th floor in this condo. And but don't worry, you can use an elevator. So I was like, okay, fine. Like, I was already halfway there, but I'm like 11 stories. I'm like, that is insane to me. The highest building that I've gotten a couch out of. Well, we go inside this condo, and it's smaller than like a regular apartment. You walk in, and it's right to your left was this like bedroom, and that's where this couch was at. It was for her son. She said he like played video games on it, and so it was in really good condition. Not a whole lot. It hasn't really been used. But to get it out, first of all, we had to take the legs off the both. It's a 2-piece sectional. We had to take the legs off of both sides to get it out of the to get it out through the doorway. We get it out of the doorway, and like I said, it's immediately turned left. So we had to immediately turn right to get out, and there was like no way that the couch was gonna go. So immediately across the hall was the kitchen. So the only way we could get it out was walking it through the kitchen. And then her kitchen had like a, where her sink was, there was like this open window to the living room. We had to go take the couch through the kitchen, in the hole, out around to go straight through and out. That one was insane. It got worse. So we had to do that twice because there was 2-piece sectional. And then when we got it out of the apartment, it's like one of those, like a hotel where like you have like this walkway outside and then like to the elevators. Well, the walkway is like this big, it seemed like, and we had to get it out of the house like this, and we had to stand it up just to get it up and through to the outside, and then to get it in the elevator was a whole nother story. Anyways, that did suck. It was still worth it. We still got 350 bucks for it, but I just thought it was funny that that was probably one of the worst as far as like inconvenience in and out of a house. So that one sold, and then we also sold another leather couch and love seat set. We bought it for $175 and sold it for $385. So my total sales this week was $2,785, and my total profit was $1,815. Like I said, 3 of those couches, the day that I picked them up was the same exact day that we sold them. One of them was that white sectional that I showed you. We picked that one up first thing in the morning. It was like 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock pickup, not far from the house. It was like 10 minutes from the house. And then it was in great shape. I did clean it a little bit and then put it back together and then posted it right away. And my wife actually posted that one. And like, I'm not kidding you, I think I was on the phone and she posted it, and then like by the time I got off the phone, she sold it. And I was like, no way. She's like, and this lady was super, super nice, and which was really cool. She was really looking for a white sectional for her house. So when we went to deliver it, she was so grateful. She was so excited. And then like everything in her house, because we helped her move it in, obviously, everything in her house was beautiful. Like everything was like perfectly matched. So she had like this, everything was like the off-white kind of look. and then she had like this brown couch, so like it looked really weird. But we were like, the whole time, me and my wife were like, you're gonna love this couch, like it fits perfectly. So she was stoked. So she wanted that one right away. And then another guy came to look at the green couch, the green sectional. He's like, I'll be there in like 30 minutes. So we got that one out, but we left the garage doors open. And he was kind of iffy about if he wanted that couch or not. And then he was like, well, what do you guys got in the garage? And I'm like, oh, you know, refurbish and we resell couches. And he ended up selling a couch that I didn't even post yet. I literally just picked up that day, and I barely cleaned it. I like put some leather conditioner on it. Haven't even vacuumed it, like barely cleaned it. Wasn't posted. And he was like, I'll take that one. So on the spot, I was like, I'll do it for $350 or whatever I decided to sell it for. And looking back, I think I could have gotten a lot more for it, so that does kind of suck. But I didn't have to post it. There was no hassle. He had a truck. He just took it right then and there, so it was kind of worth it. And then another one was another leather couch in Love Seat Sectional that I posted, picked up in the morning, and then sold that day. So leather couch and love seat sets are extremely easy to sell, I guess. So anyways, that was my fun experience that I had this past week for couch flipping. So if you checked out my last video, I did kind of speak a little bit on momentum and how it helps me go from week to week to week, not starting from zero every single week. As of right now, I have 3 units in the garage. I'm sitting on a sectional, and then I have 2 other units behind me. I do have a pickup tomorrow, and I'm hoping to at least get 1 more pickup tomorrow, just so I have 5 or 6 units, you know, all through the week, because you never know what day is going to pop. You know, there's always at least 1 or 2 slower days in each week that I've noticed, that I've been doing this for a while. So, you know, like I said, don't get discouraged on those slow days, but use those to, you know, clean up your work area, clean up, you know, the couches that you haven't got to. Use those slow days to move yourself forward and get out of that little slump that you have. I know one slow day you feel like you're in a slump, and you're just really not. So just know that these couches do move fast. I hope if you guys are out there pushing and grinding and hustling, I do, you know, commend you guys. You know, go out there and grab it. I do know a lot of people in my area are couch flipping, obviously, because I'm on the sites all day long, so I can see who's doing it, who's not, who's doing it right, and who's doing it wrong. But if you know, they'll learn if they are doing it wrong. So I appreciate you guys. I don't want to make this video too long. I do have a few videos in mind for this week, so please look out for those. Please consider subscribing if you haven't already done so. Hit that notifications bell so you don't miss a video, and peace out.